In this video, I'm going to take a look at expanding some single brackets. So the first one we're going to look at is this 3y plus 6. So 3 outside the bracket, y plus 6 inside the bracket. And what this means is that we're multiplying this 3 by everything inside the bracket. So the 3 times the y and times the plus 6. So we can do this by using a grid. And we'll look at a couple of different ways to do this. So on the left hand side of this grid, we can put this 3. And on the top, we can put this y and this 6. And we're multiplying them together. So 3 times y gives us 3y. And 3 times 6 gives us 18. And now we're just adding these two parts together. And it gives us an answer of 3y plus 18. We can look at this using a slightly different method. And we can use some lines to connect up our 3 to everything inside these brackets, so to make sure we're not missing anything. So 3 times y gives us 3y, and 3 times this plus 6 gives us plus 18. And again, see, we get the same answer both times. The next one we'll take a look at is 5y minus 8. So again, let's draw out our grid just to begin. And on the left hand side we can have this 5, and on top we've got this y, and this time the only slight difference is we've got a minus 8 here, so we need to put a minus 8 into our grid. So now we're multiplying. 5 times y gives us 5y. And now 5 times minus 8, well, let's think about our numbers. 5 times 8 gives us 40. Positive times negative gives us negative. So we get an answer of minus 40. And then when we put these two together, we're going to have 5y minus 40. And again, we could check that using our other method. So let's connect up our 5 to each of the parts inside our bracket. So 5 and the y times together gives us 5y. And 5 and the minus 8, making sure this minus stays with the 8. 5 times minus 8 gives us minus 40. And we get the same answer both times. Okay, the next one we'll look at is 4, and in brackets 3y plus 2. So again, let's start off with our grid. We'll put a 4 on the left, a 3y, and a 2 up top, and we're multiplying them together. So 4 times 3y, well, we can focus on our numbers first. 4 times 3 gives us 12, and then we've just got this y here on the end. Now we've got 4 times 2, 4 times 2 gives us 8. And we can add these two together, and we get 12y plus 8. And we can check this again using our other method. So connect this 4 up to everything inside the bracket. Well, 4 times 3y gives us 12y. And 4 times 2 gives us plus 8. We get the same answer both times, 12y plus 8. Okay, we'll look at one final one now. And this one will sort of bring together each of the different parts we've looked at in the different questions. So this one, we have 4d on the outside and 3d minus 7 on the inside of our bracket. So 4d times 3d minus 7. And again, we can start off by drawing out our grid. So on the left we have this 4d, and on top we have a 3d. And again, being careful with our negatives, we have a minus 7 up here, and we're multiplying. So 4d times 3d, well, let's look at our numbers first. 4 times 3 gives us 12. And d times d, well, any number times by itself is a square, so it's going to be d squared. And then we have 4d times minus 7. Again, let's think of our numbers first. 4 times minus 7. Well, 4 times 7 is 28. Positive times negative means a negative, so we have negative 28, and we have this d here on the end. And then when we put these together, we get an answer of 12d squared minus 28d. And again, we could check it using our other method. So 4d, 3d minus 7. Let's connect up the 4d and 3d. 4 times 3 gives us 12. D times d gives us d squared. And 4d times minus 7, or 4 times minus 7 gives us minus 28. And we have this d to go on the end. So again, we get the same answer both times, 12d squared minus 28d.